studying a dozen different ideas on setting up sheet-to-tiller steering, I arrived at a simple method to try out on the Coral Sea just off the coast of Mooloolaba. I was looking for a simple, low-cost system that's quick to rig and quick to disengage if necessary. I've seen plenty of examples of expensive electronic tiller pilots that often break down either mechanically or electronically, and I've even seen people carrying a backup pilot. I read articles based on John Letcher's book, Self-Steering for Sailing Craft, written in 1974. This included one by John Ward that goes into a fair bit of detail, so there's no need for me to write down too much more about it, but it's time to put my interpretation into practice. There's a link here to his article. You've heard of the KISS principle, keep it simple, stupid? Well, I prefer keep it simple and sane. I chose a system that only needed a few parts that I scrounged from the workshop. A pair of cam-cleats, a short heavy shock cord, and about 10 metres of 8mm control line. Non-stretch lines such as Vectra would be even better. I also needed a couple of turning blocks, and it just happened that there were two very conveniently placed on the gunnels on Mozart already as part of the spinnaker gear. Right in the heart of Mooloolaba, which is a must-visit location for all Aussies who are planning to travel while international travel is restricted. This is the Mooloola River boat ramp and anchorage. When we head out towards the Coral Sea on a perfect day, there's often a steady queue of 6-knot traffic all doing the right thing. You certainly don't want to overtake a prawn trawler, as they have a habit of dropping their outriggers just before the heads.
I'm trying to figure this self-steering thing out with the sheet-to-tiller. Very calm. And we've just got a really gentle 10 knots or so, pretty steady. So I'll show you what I've done. I've attached that one to the jib sheet, and it comes down. Come back here, so I have a turning block there as part of the spinnaker setup, and across to another block, and I've got this line over the top. Underneath here you can see a couple of cam-cleats. So I'm coming over the top and under onto the cam-cleat here, so I can quickly readjust this seems to be working pretty well. balanced pretty well on a broad reach or slightly downwind, and it was all balanced pretty well heading southeasterly, and I wondered how we'd go, whether it would hold a course heading upwind. As you can see, we're pointing fairly high there now, so all I did was I tightened the jib sheet just a little bit. I had it fairly full and we were heading on the broad reach, so I tightened the jib sheet and it immediately just pointed up. I had to then tighten this one off a bit more, counteract that so that we didn't round up, and now it's just sweet, rock solid. So we've gone from heading southeasterly, easterly, and it seems to be holding that course very nicely. And that was all there was, just tighten the jib sheet, tighten this line, so back through the block, onto the jib sheet, right near the flue, and it seems to be solid as a rock. We haven't luffed at all. That's pretty cool.
You've enjoyed watching this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. Next time we head out, I'm planning to attach the control line to the boom just to see how that works. It wasn't perfect, but it worked pretty well, and I'd like to try it over a longer distance. So with summer coming to an end, we're planning a couple of extended sails. Fraser Island is calling as usual, and I'm also planning to go out to Moreton Island with some of the young guys that helped me to restore the boat, and we'll hopefully have a bit of a snorkel around Tangalooma Wrecks. We're also planning a group sail up around the Whitsundays. So if you're in the area, or if you can travel up from further south, you'd be welcome to join us up there. So I look forward to catching up with you next time. As always, thank you for subscribing, and click on the bell so you get a reminder when I post a new video. When you do that, it makes the videos a little bit more visible. Comment on the video below. I'd love to hear your ideas on how to set up self-steering.